We're heading to Singapore first.
Enough. Just get it on us. Let's go. On a Singapore. Can you help me?
Weezards game.
It's got one. It's got one. It's got one.
It's just like in locked here, like a 24-hour
stopover and just like got to town.
No, it's
News time!
Good evening and welcome to the 2-Minute Noodle Show. I'm your host, Alexander Smoky Grandfather's Butt Fluff Johnson. Tonight's episode is sponsored by the Tower of Tom Yum. In breaking news, we are joined by Karen. She's out of South Australia and she joins us here in the studio. Karen, thank you for joining us. What actually do you do? Who are you for the viewers at home?
My name's Karen. Some people know me as Kunty Karen back home in Australia. And for me, I've dedicated the better half of my life to the coronavirus and spreading awareness for the coronavirus, specifically COVID-19. You can say I'm a bit of a preparation expert, you know, because no one fucking knew this was coming, but I did. Kunty Karen did, you know what I mean? And no, for me, I try to spend my day sort of helping the kids. You know what I mean? There's a lot of kids going around at school right now, and they shouldn't be going to school because there's some fucking coronavirus around. And you know, for me, being from Australia and being, you know, the lovely woman that I am, I'm always trying to make sure that we can keep the kids safe because they don't have enough awareness. And you know, for me, I've really noticed some very peculiar things about this virus. And that is initially when it came out, everyone thought it was just for old people. And you know, when they saw me knocking on their front door, preaching to them, they were a bit surprised. Why is there an old person like me going around the streets? And you know, since I've been preparing for this disease for the better part of 45 years, and always knowing it was going to come, I mean, nobody fucking knew, but I did. You know, there's a few other people out there thinking that they were prepared. But no, it was me. I am the only person that was ready for this fucking pandemic. You know, when I speak to members of the community, you know, whether it's on my morning walks and I'm just stopping off to speak to the man sleeping on the couch on the side of the road.
Boy, do you know about coronavirus? Do you know that you might die? You might die! Did you know that my name is Karen? You might...
Or the man that's sitting there quietly doing his times tables in his head on the park bench.
Fuck off, Karen.
You know, I have to make sure that these people are aware because, you know, I'm not the only person who walked past him on that park bench. There's a lot of other people that see him day to day. You know what I mean? He has a bit of a mission or an obligation to society to go around and make them as aware of the problem that I am. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's a little bit about me, Kunty Karen.
Boys, we made it. After not talking for 8 hours, I feel fucking kind of depressed. I was so bored, and then I got stuck in civilians, and I was like, fuck, I kind of feel depressed now. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to have to travel back, that's going to give me AIDS.
So we're looking for Singapore to Phuket.
Fuck it, we're going to fuck it.
Though that flight was like 8 hours, it's pretty draining, but luckily this last one.
What did you just call Thomas?
Some Lu Chung Hyang.
Nice. Tom.
Oh no. Oh, fucking, like you can see he's got one there. He's got one there. He's got one there. He's got one there. Dude, he must have like literally been stuck here on a 24-hour like stopover and just gone to town.
Yeah,
this thing
fuck, what the hell? Fucking perfect.
It always comes back to the between person. Alright, so it's bail shot. Set, talk again. It smells like beef jerky. Fucking sweet.
tastes like honey soy chicken chips.
I couldn't really fucking show you guys before. Do you remember that like Smitty thing where
Yeah,
looked up people's photos run it?
Yeah.
There was like machine, photo goes up. Got us wondering, we're like, damn, what stories, what journeys, what these photos say about other people's lives when we see them popping up on this gimmicky screen. And when we saw this guy, it was when we saw that guy that we realised, fuck, Finn is the type of dude that has like a 24-hour layover. He's probably just like fucking stuck in a trip or something. He's like taking all these photos trying to speak.
No idea.
Has no idea. Drunk off his face, whatever. And you realise, going through the airport, there's just fucking photos of him just like looking like he's like dying on the screen. Or like fucking as a camera.
Wait, no, there's no way.
Oh.
There's no way.
Oh.
Karen!
There you go!
What are you doing here?
Oh, well.
Do you remember me?
Yeah, from that interview the other day, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what are you doing here in the middle of Thailand?
Basically, I was, going over to preach to the good people of Thailand. And when I got there, I didn't realise that the government had the powers to fuck up the transportation and shit. So, kind of fucking stuck here in Thailand. And yeah, the English isn't too good because all the tourists are fucking gone. So, my preaching isn't fucking really working right now. And I don't know what to do. But pretty much all I've been doing is hanging out by this statue for the last 2 weeks. And fucking doing interviews in my head, because I'm Kunty Karen and the world deserves to know the truth. You know what I mean? They deserve to fucking know the truth. You deserve to fucking know the truth.
Tiles of land.
Let's go, boys, we're almost there. Last leg, it's been. Boys, we have some news. As you can see, we made it to the place. After going through probably about like 4 heart attacks thinking we were getting fucking abducted because a simple airport taxi has to stop at 4 different places, walk in, speak to different cunts. This guy needs to come out fucking question me before we go on this way. Then we just came from the airport but we start driving again. He's like, back to the airport. I'm like, for fuck's sake, this guy doesn't speak English. Like, are we really going back to the airport or are we not? And then Jim's in a bit of a huff and a puff because in all of this he's managed to lose his suitcase. He's fucking not happy.
I do think that Alexander should warn you about something. So before this coronavirus outbreak, there was my dog Francis. He, fucking watched far too much. Far too much news on television. Much like some other people, but unfortunately for Francis, he started to develop some weird tendencies from what he was seeing on the news and, how he started to base his life principles and choices, and he started to evolve from a dog into this sort of golem-like figure, and he has a strange fanatical obsession about toilet paper. If you do run into him, be careful because I haven't been able to speak to him calmly for, for a long time. He's fucking dangerous. I'm trying to say, Francis, my fucking dog turned golem fucking thing that figured out some alien fucking teleportation system where he looks exactly like me, but it's not fucking me, it's my dog Francis, but he's this fucking weird golem thing. If you see him, fucking run, alright? Don't fucking try and capture him for too long if you want to film him or some shit. Fucking get out of there, especially if he's breeding or feeding. And if there's toilet paper involved, it's probably one of the two. So, fucking watch out.